Hi there, and welcome to this week's edition of Top End Track Talk. I'm Andrew O'Toole, and today we'll be previewing this coming Friday's meeting here from Fanny Bay in Darwin, which will be the 7th of February. This will be our third meeting in successive weeks and the first of no less than 5 Friday fixtures to be held in the top end during the months of February, March and April. Following this week's meeting, Darwin will race fortnightly for the next month before the annual St Patrick's Day meeting on Saturday the 15th of March. A competitive 5-race card awaits us this week with 38 acceptors and some 10 riders in attendance. The first of the handful is Time to Jump at the mid-afternoon time of 3:08pm, while the last is scheduled for 5:25pm. In the opener, the tab we're on handicap, it's a 0 to 64 1300. My numbers are 3, 6 and 2. Arguably the most informed horse in the top end at the present time is number 3, Queen in the North, trained by Tommy Logan, and his wife Sonia has been riding it, but not this week. Apprentice Hannah LeBlanc goes aboard Queen in the North. She's won her last 3. Hannah will claim a valuable 2 kilos off the back of Queen in the North, bringing her weight down to 57 kgs, the same weight as she won within this grade over this trip when she last raced on the 11th of January. So all things point to another bold showing from her. She's won her last 3, looking for a picket fence of wins. I've got her on top to beat the stablemate, and no doubt the biggest danger, I believe, is number 6, Crown Waters. Sonia's elected to ride Crown Waters, or maybe she was told to ride Crown Waters, but anyway, she's on Crown Waters. Very impressive, I thought, first up here. Came home strongly along the inside. That was only in 0 to 58 grade, so is up in grade. Looks like the trip will suit the way this horse hit the line, and could prove the hardest for its stablemate to beat. And in for third, number 2, American Jazz. Gary Clark, Jared Todd, the combination. Drawn out a little bit, but good run down the back from the 1300. He was second last time out to Queen in the North and only beaten just less than half a length. So he looks to have returned to his best form. He was a winner the previous start, so got to have him in the mix. Numbers in the first are 3, 6 and 2. The second, the Tarrantee off the track handicap. We move to the 1200 metre barrier for this one, and it is the 0 to 70 sprint. A field of half a dozen to go around here, and my numbers are 1, 6 and 4. Mr. Have a Chat, number 1, trained by Chris Nash and to be ridden by Sonia Logan. Congratulations to Sonia, by the way. She rode her 500th career winner last weekend, last Sunday it was, in Alice Springs, won the last down there on Miracoli. So onwards and upwards now towards 1,000 for Sonia, so well done to her. She takes them out here on Mr. Have a Chat. This horse hardly ever goes a bad race. He's a pretty consistent little galloper. Drawn the outside, but it won't worry him, I don't think. Barrier 6, he'll be able to just come across at his leisure. Doesn't have to be bustled too much, and he's got plenty of early toe, so he'll be right up there on the pace, and he'll take plenty of catching. I think number 1 at Mr. Have a Chat. Number 6, Larboqueria, I've got in for second from the Chloe Baxter stable. Good to see Chloe with a winner here last week, an overdue win with She Can Mix It. Paul Shires, also in the winner's circle last week, of course, with Crazy Brave. He takes them out here on Larboqueria. 2 really good runs to date in Darwin from the mare's only 2 starts here. A third to Pharaoh Magic, a second to Conclave Prince. Pretty smart galloper, I think. Got it in to run second. And then for third, number 4, Prince Reuben. Well, he loves this place. He's had 9 wins in Darwin. He's only won 9 races, and they've all been here. Trained by Gary Clark. Aaron Sweeney takes them out this week. And, of course, he won the Wet Season Series final at his most recent start. That was over this trip of 1,200 metres. And he's sure to race well again. Numbers in the second, 1, 6 and 4. The third's the 5th heat of the Ladbrokes Summer Sprint Series. Getting right into the heats of the series now. And my numbers in this 0 to 76 1,100 metres are 1, 5 and 4. Made a big impression, certainly on me. Number 1, Field of Flutes last time out. Only start in Darwin to date, formerly trained by Kieran Maher. Now in the stable of Gary Clark, and Jared Todd rode last time. He's on board again. That was a really good effort. Didn't have all favours in the run. First start on the track, hadn't had a trial, and was just too good on that occasion for He's the Ultimate, winning by 3/4 of a length. That was an open handicap. This is 0 to 76, so similar grade of race, but from barrier 4, I think he's the horse to beat again. Number 1, Field of Flutes. Could see him possibly in the Alice for the Carnival, and he certainly looks a Carnival horse in Darwin later in the year. So 1 on top to beat number 5, Conclave Prince, for Phil Cole and Wayne Davis. A last start winner in 0 to 70 grade, over 1,200 metres on the 11th of Jan. That was a good tough performance. He's a pretty good sprinter, is Conclave Prince. Of course, ran 5th in the Palmerston last year. So he'll give Field of Flutes plenty of opposition, I'm sure. And in for third, number 4, the returning Pink Panther Raced really well during the carnival here last year for Gary Clark. Adam Nichols goes aboard. Never win a bad race at all. Got up to some really good form over some of the feature miles here in Darwin. Did win a race earlier in the carnival and first start back in the territory and could race well fresh. So my numbers in the third are 1, 5 and 4. We go to the fourth. It's the Bet365 Trobus Handicap. The Class 2 for the 3 and 4 year olds. A field of 5 to go around here. My numbers are 4, 2 and 3. I thought the 4-year-old mare Kiss 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 would take plenty of beating. Hannah LeBlanc rides for Chris Pollard. I don't know if Chris will be on track on Friday rather. He's travelled to Queensland to see his folks during the week, so I'm not sure if he's back, but I think he's only got the one runner. I think this is it. Kiss 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 was a winner 2 starts back for Hannah. That was on the 6th of December. Only run since ran third behind Lord Fenrir in a benchmark 54. This looks no harder, and I think Kiss 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 is the runs on the board to be hard to beat here. In for second, number 2, Miami Vice, having his 5th run this campaign. He's raced pretty well. He's been placed a couple of times for Phil Cole. Erin Malloy claims 3 kilos visiting from Queensland, the Queensland apprentice. And I thought Miami Vice was a definite top 3 chance. And in for third, number 3, Tonics. From the stable of Tayan Holter. Tayan was in the winner's circle again last week and the previous week, so her team's starting to really fire up. Raymond Viger, he's also firing up as Ray, the double here last week and a winner in Alice Springs as well last weekend. He takes them out on Tonics. Second last time out, narrowly beaten by Hey Little Sister. That horse has come out and raced well again since, so got to have Tonics in the mix. Numbers in the fourth, 4, 2 and 3. And we go to the last, it's the Rowant Handicap. 0 to 58 over the 1,600 metres. So we go to the mile for the last. My numbers here are 5, 4 and 1. Rebellious Hope did a good job when leading all the way and winning over this trip last time out in Class 2 grade. This is not much different, the 0 to 58. Hannah LeBlanc retains the mount and Rebellious Hope, of course, trained by Phil Cole. Did a good job, I thought, on that occasion and held them all at bay, including my second selection, Hotham English. It should be improved by that run. Its first run at a mile. Aaron Sweeney goes aboard, of course, for Ella Clark and could well turn the tables on Rebellious Hope. Should be a good contest again between those two horses. And in for third, number 1, Bryce. Wayne Davis for Phil Cole. Last 2 runs have been good behind Forms of Fear and then behind Prince Reuben in the wet season final. So would only have to reproduce that form, stepping up to the mile to be very hard to beat here. Good race to last, the 1,600 metres, and my numbers are 5, 4 and 1. The best bet on the day, I don't think you'll get rich. Race 3, number 1, Field of Flutes. I think it's a pretty smart horse going places. Race 3, number 1, Field of Flutes. While the best roughie in the last, I really give this horse a chance too. Number 7, Super Defence. Number 7, Super Defence, trained by Tayan Holter. This horse ran second over this trip in the Darwin Guineas during the carnival. So watch for Super Defence to put his foot right on the till in the last. That's the best roughie. That wraps up this edition of Top End Track Talk. We'll be back in a fortnight to preview our next meeting here from Fanny Bay. That will be the 21st of February. And until then, good luck and good punting.